Hello friends, my name is Jalaj and today I am going to explaining you about the chapter 1 Golden India beginning to 1206 AD. Like Golden India, which is mean that would be at the time India is known as a glorious country in the world, right? So that is the reason, and the timing is beginning to 1206 AD. Okay, let's discuss about the chapter. In the earlier time, India was called Vishwaguru and the Golden Bird. India adopted the thoughts of Vasudev Kutumbakam. Like India is a Vishwaguru, like we are the teacher for all of the world at that moment. And also we call the Golden Bird, which is mean we are the richest country in the world, right? And we are adopted the thoughts of Vasudev Kutumbakam, like there would be a one slok in the Sanskrit, like Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashyap Dudbhag Bhave. There would be a one slok into the Sanskrit, and that express about our feelings and our nature. Like we are think about to we are thinking about to all of the countries, like if there any problem happening with the other countries, we are also standing front of him, and is there any needs, any help they needs, we are ready to give the help. So, and we are, our mentality is that to help to others, right? So we adopted that thoughts from the very old, very ancient time, right? Very old time. Those overseas regions which we are controlled and influenced by the India were known as Dipandar. So at that time what happened, we are control many regions and countries. So that would be a, we India were known as the Dipandar at that time. Dipandar, okay. India reached Malaysia, Australia, Indonesia, Borneo, Japan, and other places through powerful ships and established their political and cultural empire there. Like which is mean at that time, like India reached to the many countries. Like how was their reach? They are reached to the seaway, and at that time India have a powerful ships. Like at that time we have a good naval power. We have a powerful naval power at that time, right? The naval power is very strong at that time. So with the help of the naval power, we are traveling to many countries. We are reaches to the many countries like Malaysia, Australia, Indonesia, and many more places. And we are established their political and cultural empire there, right? We are spread our culture, and we are also and political knowledge to the all of the countries. Like in this, now you can see over there, Indus Saraswati civilization and Vedic civilization were pretend during the time of Ramayana and Mahabharata. In Indus Saraswati civilization, which is very old civilization, that is this 6 to 7 to 8,000 years old, right? Like where we got the Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Have you know about it? Your previous classes you are learn about the Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. So Harappa and Mohenjo-daro we found into the Indus Indus Saraswati civilization, where we see that that would be our civilization is very old. At that time, the peoples and into the ancient time, people already got the permanent residently, right? Like settlement, and they are settled. Like right now we have, like we have houses to live, we have bathroom to uh, um, bathrooms, we also have kitchens, right? We also have a road, we are using the dustbin, we are pray to God, right? We are respect the woman. So that is the all things we got into the Indus Saraswati civilization, which is ancient civilization, which is very old civilization. And into the Vedic civilization, we got the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. That would be a prevent during time of Ramayana and the Mahabharata. And Ramayana and Mahabharata, like Mahabharata, that would be express about Ramayana is express about how we have to um, um, respect to our elders, right? How we have to respect our teachers, like that would be express the human nature, right, for our entire life. And Mahabharata, it teach us like political knowledge, like how we have to uh, manage the all of the in a country, like how we have to settle up the rules, which rule we have to follow, and that is the all things we are teach from the Mahabharata. So both are in the Vedic civilization, that would be during the time of Ramayana and the Mahabharata, and this thing teaches many more things. Vedas are regarded as storehouse of knowledge of the world, and Vedas regarded as a storehouse of knowledge. The Vedas which we have, that would be a storehouse of knowledge. Like we have lots of knowledge for the all of the world, right? The development and invention of iron changed the lifestyle of people and made their settlements. Like development, after that what happened? The invention happening of the iron, and that invention is changed our lifestyle. With the help of the iron we are made so many things, and that things is used to do that. Due to the development, these things we are using into the agriculture, industry, trade, commerce results. Like we are using that iron to the many things, like many departments, and they change the lifestyle of humans at that time. So into the decline of the terrible system, and small janpath were replaced to the large janpath. So what happened? That would be at that time what happened before the invention happening of iron. That would be a small janpath. That would, which means like a little state over there. So after the invention happening of the iron, what happened? The development is increases, right? So development, so they got the people lifestyle is changed, and they are going to be very good into the agriculture and industry things. So what happened? The small janpath were replaced to the large janpath, like, and by the 6th century the janpaths were replaced to the Mahajanpath. The small janpath, they are converted into the large state, and large state is converted to the Mahajanpath, right, into the into the 6th century. So today we are getting the introduction, like why we called the why India is glorious country, and to the very old beginning to the 1206 CE. Okay, so today we are completed our topic for today. Tomorrow we are discussing about Mahajanpat period 6000 to 325 BC. So thank you for watching, and you have a great day. Bye bye for now.